Fowl, you are like, oh, 2020 didn't have any good movies. I'm like, you just have to check the streaming services. Welcome everyone to a special video. That's right, the 2021 Golden Slice Awards. That's right, 2020 did have some good movies. Enough so that the Oscars are still happening, and I decided to do my own thing, as always, where I post a combination of my favorites and like the popular favorites among my followers, and then my followers vote among the nominees for each category. Some of the categories are the same as the Oscars, some I made up. So let's get started. First category is Best Supporting Actor. You guys chose Daniel Kaluuya in Judas and the Black Messiah. Might as well be my favorite performance of the year if I'm being honest. I love Daniel Kaluuya in Get Out, Black Panther, Queen and Slim. Seeing him outdo himself again was incredible. He plays real-life Black Panther chairman Fred Hampton. He's really fantastic and he gives it his all physically and emotionally. The next category is Best Comedy. You guys voted for The Gentleman. Guy Ritchie hasn't had the best work in franchise films. When he's just allowed to be himself, he really shines as a director. And the movie also has an all-star cast: Matthew McConaughey, Charlie Hunnam, Hugh Grant, Colin Farrell. I think it's really entertaining and honestly very memorable as well. The next category is Best Action. You guys chose Tenet, and I wholeheartedly agree. Everything Nolan's fans hoped for is there. The practicality, the epic scale of it. As you might know, Nolan actually crashed a plane into a hangar in order to shoot that scene for this movie. It's truly unforgettable. The next category is Best On-Screen Duo. Which two actors had the best chemistry together in 2020? You guys decided that it was Andy Samberg and Kristen Milioti in Palm Springs. Palm Springs is a little comedy where Andy Samberg and Kristen Milioti are trapped in a time loop. Sound familiar, right? But the two of them make it really entertaining, especially Samberg, who I love from The Lonely Island and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And even though I didn't love this movie as much as everyone else, they had excellent chemistry and were really funny in this movie. The next category is Best Cinematography. You guys voted for Nomadland. Nomadland is a movie with some great cinematography, including tracking shots and beautiful shots of nature as Frances McDormand journeys the American Midwest in her van as a nomad. A lot of you guys love Nomadland. I really liked it as well. And it seems like it's going to do a repeat of this category at the Oscars. The next category is Best Animated Movie. The winner is by far Soul, and I wholeheartedly agree. Soul is a movie with brilliant animation, great voice performances, and a movie that's really just grown on me over time, and I think the messages really stand out and have resonated with me, especially for a family film. The next category is Best Visual Effects, and the winner was by far Tenet. And again, I agree. I think the practical effects and the scale is always something that Nolan does a wonderful job achieving, and it's another one of the reasons that he's one of my favorite filmmakers. Next up is Best Supporting Actress. You guys voted for Yoon Jung in Minari. Minari is a beautiful film about a family that moves to Arkansas, and everything about this movie is really memorable and really stands out in the 2020 roster. The writing, the performances, including Yoon Jung as the grandmother who moves from Korea to live with the titular family. The family dynamic is one of the best aspects of the movie as well. And now, time for Best Cast. This is what were like the best overall performances in a movie, which ones added up to the best overall cast. And you guys voted for The Trial of the Chicago 7. And I 100% agree. Everyone in this movie is fantastic and at the top of their game. Sacha Baron Cohen, who's normally silly and stuff like Borat and Ali G, is really great here in a serious role. Eddie Redmayne is great. Michael Keaton, Mark Rylance, Frank Langella as the menacing judge. Yahya Abdul-Mateen stole the screen as Bobby Seale. Next category is Best Scene, one that I invented. What was your favorite movie moment of 2020? You guys voted for the car chase in Tenet. Among many other amazing action scenes from Tenet, this one has so much going on, has amazing choreography and shots, but also there's like different timelines going on and like specific details that people have made 15-minute analysis videos just to figure out exactly what happens at every time. Next up is Best Screenplay. You guys again chose The Trial of the Chicago 7. When it comes to Aaron Sorkin, you can't do any wrong. This movie, which he also directed, is just another reason that he's so beloved. His writing is sharp, there's a rhythm to it. True stories, it's hard to make them nail-biting, but this movie is really intense and just really relevant, especially because it came out just before the election. Music can make or break a movie. Let's see what you guys chose for the best score of 2020. The winner is Soul. This movie has a combination of really innovative music when Joe is in the Great Beyond, but also some excellent composition for the jazz and piano pieces from Jon Batiste. It all makes for some of the best musical score in an animated movie recently. Alright, Best Actress. You guys chose Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman. This is not only a relevant movie, but her protagonist is unpredictable and vengeful, and Mulligan does that with not only a lot of subtlety, but a lot of rage and emotion. And this may have been also my favorite performance in this category as well. I don't know if she's going to win the Oscar. She won one award, but this category is very scattered, so nobody knows what's going to happen. I would be happy if Mulligan won. I really would. Next up is Best Actor. You guys voted for Riz Ahmed in Sound of Metal. He plays a drummer who starts losing his hearing and moves into a deaf community and a rehab center. It's a very devastating movie. Riz Ahmed, who you might know in Rogue One and Nightcrawler, delivers probably his best performance. And now for Best Director, you guys voted for Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. Nomadland combines elements of documentary storytelling with real nomads telling their real experiences, as well as Frances McDormand's very scripted fictional character sharing conversations with them. It's a unique experience for a film, and Zhao clearly brings a lot of passion to the filmmaking here. The next category is Worst Movie. Let's find out what you guys thought it was the worst movie, and that is Artemis Fowl. Whether or not you read the book, which I haven't, I think both sides equally hated this movie when it came out on Disney+. The cast, a lot of great actors, they're all trash in it, including the annoying child actors. The visuals are awful. There's really no story. It's just a confrontation at a house, and then they set up a sequel. Who would want more of this? It's just too soulless to appeal to kids, and too dull and dumb to appeal to anyone over the age of 5, or any age for that matter. And now, we have gotten to the final category, Best Movie. You guys voted that your favorite film of 2020 was Sound of Metal. While I do see why this movie was so beloved by you guys, I wouldn't even have it at like my top 10. I did really like it though. Like we said before, Riz Ahmed is terrific. The whole cast is really good, including deaf actors to play real deaf characters. The sound design in order to weave us in and out of the character's experience, losing his hearing. It's a really, like I said, really depressing movie. A little hard to get through for me. But it's also really eye-opening about the experiences of the deaf community. And there's a line where one of the characters says that they don't see deafness as a handicap. It's just a way of life. It's a culture. And that sort of sentiment in the film was really mind-blowing to me, and really part of what made this movie so great is the writing. So that wraps up this video. Let me know if you agree with the winners, or if you don't. Let me know what your favorite movies that you saw in 2020 were. Let me know if there was some that you really hated that you want to talk about. And let me know what you're most excited to see in 2021. Check out my Instagram, where I've been reviewing a lot of both old and new films. And stay tuned for some more videos soon.